Her classmate couldn't afford lunch, so I shared mine and we became friends. She moved away, but 15 years later, after a big work deal failed, a beautiful woman appeared behind me and said, "What happened next will leave you speechless." It was 15 years ago, back when I was in elementary school. April had just arrived, and we had a class shuffle. Our new teacher was a young woman. When lunchtime came, she turned to the girl sitting next to me and said, "Katie, you haven't paid your lunch fee, so don't eat, okay?" Katie, always wearing ragged clothes, was a skinny little girl. Her family was poor, and since the previous fall, her parents hadn't been paying the school lunch fee. I overheard some gossip, and learned that she had been allowed to eat lunch the year before. Seeing her sitting there with no food on her desk, looking down, made me feel sorry for her. Since the teacher ate lunch in the same room, I couldn't secretly share my food with her. Instead, I left just the bread, wrapped it in a napkin, hid it in my desk, and gave it to Katie after lunch when the teacher left the room. "You can eat this," I said. "Really? Thank you, Jason," Katie replied. Back then, I was an outcast with no friends in the class, but after that incident, I started talking to Katie. When I got home that day, I told my mom about Katie's situation. "Mom, please, can you make a packed lunch for Katie?" My mom responded, "That poor child, if she can't eat lunch, it won't be good for her growth. And she probably can't concentrate on her studies when she's hungry." "It's fine, I'm already making your dad's lunch every day, so adding one more portion won't make much difference." With that, she gladly agreed. The next day at lunch, I handed over the homemade lunch my mom had made. Katie's eyes widened in surprise. "My mom said to give this to you." "Is this a packed lunch?" "Yeah, I told her about you and she said to give it to you." "Really? Thank you, Jason." She hurriedly ate the lunch before the teacher returned. It turned out that Katie's house was in the same direction as mine, so from that day on, we decided to walk home together. While walking, Katie told me about her life. "My dad doesn't work, and he spends all our money on slot machines and horse races. My mom earns the money, but my dad takes it all. Because of this, they were struggling and even in debt." Seeing her in the same tattered clothes every day, I felt sorry for her. Our classmates just watched her from a distance. Neither of us had friends. After that, we started meeting up in the morning and going to school together. Some classmates teased us, saying, "Are you two dating or something?" But we tried not to let it bother us. I had always been bad at talking to people, but for some reason, I felt at ease talking to Katie. I didn't realize it, but I was lonelier than I thought. Not having any friends, I was really happy to be able to talk to her. On our way to and from school, we talked about many things, our families, our favorite foods and animals, homework, and the TV shows we watched the night before. I found out she loves cats. She couldn't have one at her house but enjoyed visiting a nearby park where stray cats often gathered. "My family has a cat. Want to come over and see it?" "Really? Sure." When I brought her to my house after school that day, my mom warmly welcomed her. When our mixed breed cat showed up, Katie's eyes sparkled with delight. "How cute, what's its name?" "It's Mary." "Mary, come here." Katie looked so happy, cuddling the cat, playing with toys, and feeding it treats. Seeing her radiant smile, which she didn't show at school, made me happy too. In the blink of an eye, it was evening, and my mom prepared dinner for Katie as well. "Katie, can you give me your home phone number? I'll call your folks and let them know you're here." With that, my mom called her house. During the call, she seemed deeply engrossed in the conversation. After that day, Katie began having dinner at our house every night. Apparently, her mom often worked late, and her dad, who was at home, didn't do any housework. As a result, their dinner time was always late. With her parents' permission, my mom started looking after her meals. After school, Katie and I would do homework and play with the cat until dinner. However, about a year into this routine, Katie had to move. Her parents divorced, and she went with her mom to live with her maternal grandparents in Texas. Before they left, Katie and her mom came over to say goodbye. "I can't thank you enough for all that you've done for Katie. We'll never forget your kindness," her mother said, bowing to my mom. "Oh please, it's okay, please raise your head. We help each other out during tough times. Don't give it another thought," my mom replied. She was a person of strong principles and kindness, and I have tremendous respect for her. I can't recall the conversation I had with Katie that day, but I haven't seen her since. We exchanged Christmas cards every year, but that also ceased after 5 or 6 years. Then I graduated from college, and started working at a precision machinery manufacturer. I was assigned to sales, and it's been 3 years now. I took over clients from seniors and established new ones. I now handle numerous major accounts. "Good morning, Jason." My colleague Mike from the next desk greeted me. "Good morning. Tomorrow we've got a meeting with AB Electronics. It's a big deal, that's vital for the company. You pumped and prepared?" "Yes, I'll have it ready for review later." As we talked, a secretary called out to Mike. "Mike, there's a call for you from AB Electronics." Picking up the phone, Mike's face turned pale rapidly. "What? How could this? Yes, I see. I'm terribly sorry. Right away, please, can you give us one more chance?" "Wait, hold on." After hanging up, he just stared blankly, still holding the phone. "What happened?" I asked. Turning to me he said, "Jason, you gave the wrong time to AB Electronics for our meeting, didn't you? They thought the meeting was yesterday. They're furious that we stood them up. This deal is toast, it's your fault." "What? But wasn't it you who communicated the schedule to them? What are you trying to pin this on me for?" I wanted to throw his words right back at him. To begin with, I hadn't communicated the schedule to the client at all. Mike had arranged it, and then informed me about it later. And yet, he was trying to blame it on me. Mike reported the matter to his boss, and our supervisor, Johnson, went to apologize on his behalf. However, they wouldn't listen. In the end, the deal with AB Electronics fell through. When Johnson returned, he said to me, "Jason, what have you done?" Because of you, the crucial deal we staked our company's future on has been ruined. How are you going to make this right? Now you can watch the second part by pressing share and more.